Hey, everybody, this is Ed from the Whiskey Tangent Podcast. I'm here with Scott.
Hey, everybody.
And Siobhan.
Hey, everybody.
And we've got an exciting whiskey short for you today. All right, it's time to give you all a little bit of a handy. Okay, who doesn't like a nice handy on a Thursday? You can get you warmed up for the weekend. And so, as we give you our special whiskey short handy today, I'm going to kick it over to Scott, and he'll tell you how it's going to go.
Specifically, the Thomas H. Handy
Oh, that's good, too.
Sazerac Rye
Yeah.
QuickTaste. Whiskey short. So we talked about...
It's a quick handy.
Yeah, it's a quick handy, yeah.
That's all I would need today.
Honestly, I'm a little sick of talking about this guy because we talked about him twice.
Yeah.
Once on the Rye Surgeons episode 28.
Right?
That Siobhan was here with us.
Yes.
And Gabe.
Yep.
And we talked about him also on episode 30 when we made the Sazerac cocktail. Because, just to quickly recap in one sentence, Thomas H. Handy was the man who bought the Sazerac Coffee House in New Orleans in 1869 and then went on to create the Sazerac Company that eventually produced bottled Sazerac cocktails. And then the Sazerac whiskey, and then they bought a lot of distilleries. They own a lot of whiskey.
Right.
Which we highlighted on that episode, both episodes. Go back and listen to 28 and 30.
Right.
Please.
Please do.
Yeah, you'll like it. And then this is a special expression from them.
Yes. This is part of Buffalo Trace's antique whiskey collection. It's released once a year. In fact, they just released the 2020 collection a week ago. But this one was from 2013. And I'll tell you how I know that.
Wow.
It's a cast strength rye. Its mash bill is 51% rye. 39% corn, 10% malted barley. It's the same mash bill as the Sazerac
Right.
rye.
It's a very high corn rye.
Yes.
We always talk about a high rye bourbon. This is a high corn rye.
Exactly. It's the opposite. Its proof is 128.4, the expression that we have.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
The 2020 proof one is 129, just a little bit higher.
Don't let barrel spirits hear it's 128.
I know, they'll get jealous, right?
Because we just had a barrel episode recently. Everything we drank there was like 120 and something.
Right. So by the proof, you can tell what year it comes out because they just bottle it whatever proof it comes out. So the 128.4 is the 2013 release. It is aged 6 years.
Did we get that via a Ouija board or did?
Oh, no. So a friend of mine, he got this for his 50th birthday, and it's quite an expensive bottle. So the MSRP is $99.
Wow.
But
Right.
on Drizzly...
Wait, you're never going to find
No.
anything close to 99. Because as you said, this is associated with Buffalo Trace. And as we know, Buffalo Trace's whiskeys are not really supposed to be drank by regular people. Okay?
Right. Yeah. Go back and listen to the
Right.
short we did on W.L. Weller.
Right.
Ed elucidates all of
Basically,
that.
Bill Gates and like
Bill Gates.
the Sam Walton's kids can drink it.
George Soros.
Right,
And it's a conspiracy.
Right. And the guy from Amazon.
Bezos?
Yeah. Yeah.
Pesos. The MSRP, as I said, is $99. But on Drizzly, I saw it for $460.
That's actually cheaper than I saw it.
Yeah, and that's a cheaper one.
I've seen it as high as 600.
That's a lot of scratch.
Right. So we don't have a lot here. My friend was able to just give me a little bit. I guess it's like about 5 ounces, I think he gave us. So I kind of portioned it into 3 glasses.
Okay.
Do you want to go through the tasting notes or you just want to taste it?
Let's take the whole thing on the nose, and
Okay.
then after we taste it, we'll say what we think, and then you can tell us what we're supposed to taste. All right.
Okay.
That's interesting. I have a little bit of Sazerac here. I'm going to smell against it.
Yeah, we have the Sazerac to taste it against.
Hey, real quick, what's the Sazerac proof? Like 90?
It is 90.
Okay.
Not getting a whole lot.
No.
I mean,
No.
sort of fruity notes.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Fruity note, very light fruity
Very
notes.
light, yeah. Doesn't smell bad or anything, but it is very light for 128.
I wouldn't expect that.
0.4
scent. Yes.
proof, yeah.
No, not at all.
Do you get anything off the nose?
Like you said, maybe some fruits. Pear, maybe? Something
Yeah.
Like, but not citrus. Maybe apple even, but like not even that. Like,
I
not
want to
even.
say like a grape, like a
Yeah,
light
like
wine.
right.
You know how
I like
wine
that.
smells?
like a green grape.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
a green grape.
Yeah.
I agree with that completely. Thank you, Siobhan.
awesome.
That's
You're
what I
very
was
welcome.
looking for. Okay, let's
I'm
taste it. It definitely tastes more rye than it is.
That is
on the mash
delicious.
bill.
Oh, right. That tastes completely different than because of the way it smelled.
Yeah, it's
That
just
is delicious.
It's good.
I really
Yeah, it's quite good.
I could literally just drink this. Nothing else.
Yeah, you think that, but it would cost you hundreds and hundreds of dollars to do that. You'd have to get a second job.
Now I know
Right.
why they say, High-end liquor.
Yes, high-end liquor.
High-end liquor, my dear.
It just made me cough, hit the back of my throat.
All right, it is high proof, but it's really smooth for being this high.
Well,
Wow.
it's really good.
I really like that.
I'm gonna have a little bit of Sazerac right now, right after it. See if
Who wants to be my whiskey daddy?
Wow. First of all, this is good. And the offer is actually good, too. I'm contemplating both being a whiskey daddy and also maybe I'll get the second job if that's in the ballgame.
Hey, if that's how you're going to pay for it, by all means.
When you taste the Sazerac, you can definitely see the family resemblance, but the Thomas Handy is just, boom, way above it.
Yeah.
And it just rests so nicely on the inside. Like when you drink it, it's nice, it's smooth, it's easy to go down. It has a nice, refreshing linger, and it's very warming.
It is. The Sazerac does taste like proofed down the Thomas H. Handy.
Yeah, I agree with you on that 100%.
Yeah, because that's what it is.
Right, no doubt.
Right.
And is it aged? But this is aged more too? Is that the deal?
This
It's not just cast strength. No, but you said it's only aged 6 years?
6 years, yeah.
The Thomas Handy, and it gets this much money for it. I mean, it is good. I'm not going to lie. So just having the Sazerac a little bit older and cast strength makes that big of a difference.
Well, $99 is the MSRP, but it's the secondary
it's three
market.
times of what the MSRP on Sazerac is.
Yeah, but they release it only once a year, so it's purposefully rare.
And I wonder why they don't call it cast strength Sazerac. It's kind of interesting that they have a whole different name for it.
Yeah. So what are you tasting it in? I taste like spiciness, like the rye spice, maybe some baking spices.
I'm going to stick with grape. The spices, I don't know what kind of spices they were, but I could definitely taste it. Also, I drank mine faster than you guys did. So
Well,
that's the first for that. Make sure you put that down on your calendars.
Because I know that this might be the only time I ever drink this. So I was kind of saying,
you never know. But you may want to go two, and two. You know?
Well, good.
Oh, listen, if I could get this for $99, I'd buy a bottle. No doubt.
Buy
no
6
doubt.
bottles.
Sure.
But $400, no. There's no reason for that. It'll just make me stressed. It's the same reason I don't drink a $40 bottle of wine. That's just going to piss me off. Which is funny because when we all go out to a restaurant, I have no problem, right, buying a round of wine at $10 each.
Right, yeah.
Which is the dumbest thing we do, right?
It is.
So if we all got wine, it'd be $30 because normally it's $9 or $10 for a glass of wine in most restaurants, right? In this area, we're near Philly. And yet, if I see a $30 bottle of wine, which we know has about 4 glasses of wine in it, I'd be like, oh, no, I spent $30 a fucking bottle. I'm spending $12.
Right? I know. It's ridiculous.
It's like funny. Same thing with whiskey. So I think a $40 bottle of whiskey, I'm like, better be good.
Right.
But Scott and I go out and have 2 drinks. We're like, boom, there's $40 right there. Or probably 48.
Yeah. Everything's relative, right?
So I took a sip of the Sazerac.
Okay.
Tastes like beer to me compared to that.
Yeah, definitely. It's
Natty Light. Now it's Natty Light.
Has much less of a punch. Yeah.
But I have to tell you, I like it better than when I tried it the first time.
What, the Sazerac?
Right.
Yeah.
Against
the Whistle Pigs.
Right.
Yeah.
Because it's so complemented by the Handy.
Uh-huh.
And I feel like the Handy relaxed me a little bit, took the edge off.
Okay.
Like all Handies do. And it's just
similar taste profiles, but of course the Thomas H. Handy is more intense. So what you're supposed to smell on the nose is fruit and citrus after an initial alcohol sting.
Yeah, which is what you said.
Yeah, the palate, spicy cinnamon, caramel, maple syrup are followed by a sweet kick with intense flavors of raisin, plum, and apricot.
All right.
Wow.
So, yeah.
So, I mean, it was fruity. I was tasting some baking spices. He doesn't mention that. I thought I got some clove at the end of it. And, and I did say cinnamon too. So that I said allspice, which kind of meant clove and cinnamon. I was kind of tasting all of that.
So here's the finish. Long and lingering spicy sweetness with a hint of black licorice.
All right. I can,
black licorice.
Black licorice.
But sorry, Siobhan.
But not enough
red
to
licorice.
kill you.
But you
Right,
know,
not enough to kill you.
Not enough. Oh, yes. Only a couple. Only just a little bit.
Yeah, because black licorice can kill you if you eat
Black
too much.
licorice can kill you. Red Delicious, a.k.a. Twizzlers, are very, in fact, delicious.
Right. And they can't kill you.
They cannot kill you. You can eat as many of those red ropes as you want to.
We were whipping them at each other.
We
the
were.
last time.
Right. Well, and
And it was kind of weird.
and fun.
You
It was
know,
a fun time.
especially in this Me Too era. But, you
Right.
know,
Well, but you were doing most of the whipping, so
I
felt
don't
like
think that's exactly true.
Oh, no,
but,
was it
you
Scott?
know.
Well, one caught my nipple, and I was completely hello.
Yeah,
Hello.
I don't know how that happened. Why did we start doing that?
Well, because it's easy to do.
It is. You got the whips in your hands.
I don't remember explicitly, but I believe Ed started it.
Yeah.
I think it was.
Right.
Now I want Twizzlers.
How Siobhan and I got
have
handcuffed
any.
together, I'll never know.
Oh gosh.
Well, that was later. We will not speak of that.
No, that was the night Ed got mad.
I don't remember that.
You got really, really drunk, Ed.
That's when I fell asleep.
Yeah, that's when you fell
So how did
asleep
I
on
get
my
mad? I don't-
on my love
Oh
seat.
my God, you were so angry.
I went to the bathroom. No, I thought I was angry the other night.
Well, that too, yeah.
Ed's,
I was angry
Ed's
every night I
often
come?
angry.
That's not true.
That's why we call him Ed Smash. It's not just an iPod; it's everything.
Do you feel attacked?
I feel like this is not a proper representation of me.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No.
I didn't mean it.
The last time we recorded together, I went to the bathroom and just never came back from the office. I fell
Right.
asleep on the couch. I was like, I'll take a 10-minute power nap and then rally.
I know when Siobhan and I are out here.
Yeah.
And Siobhan's like, maybe you should go check on him. So I went to check on him, and I went into the dark room, and it has a bathroom, and the bathroom was also dark. Like the door was open, and I was like, Ed couldn't have snuffed past us.
disappeared.
Right. Yeah. There's no way that we would have not seen him.
It was like
going
one of those
through the
time
front
machine
door.
moments where I just disappeared into the abyss.
Right. So I turned around to come back, and I saw him laying on the couch. I'm like, you all right? And he's like, yeah, I got tired. I was going to lay down.
10-minute nap, and then I woke up at 3:15 all by myself.
I know. Siobhan left. I went to bed and
Got dressed, drove home.
And I think I had probably just left because it was late.
Yeah, we stayed up
That
late.
was a late one.
That was a late night.
Yeah, so that was pretty funny.
So I want to talk about just the 4 other expressions, the Buffalo Trace Antique Collection, because it's fun to talk about their prices, right? These are the 2020 ones. So there's George T. Stagg.
Yep.
That's aged 15 years and 4 months. It
Wow,
is
beautiful.
bottled at cask strength 130.4 proof.
Sounds amazing.
It's the Buffalo Trace #1 bourbon mash, which is purported to be 80% corn, 10% rye, 10% malted barley.
Wow, that's like such an Ed-loving bourbon
Yeah,
mash.
and listen to the tasting notes. Lush toffee sweetness and dark chocolate with hints of vanilla, fudge, nougat, and molasses.
Oh my God.
Underlying notes of dates, tobacco, dark berries, spearmint, and a hint of coffee. Delicious.
Oh my God, I could use
so
it. I
great
could
when
use
you
it.
read it that way.
I really could use a date. So, Siobhan, you do anything? Maybe pizza Wednesday? Want to go get a malted?
A malted?
A malted?
What is this, 1954?
I know. I'm like,
Want to go
no.
skating?
Skating. Yes.
Now it's 1984. The MSRP for all of these is $99. On Drizzly, I could find this one for $4.99.
Oh, well, I mean, that's.
Yeah, they get more
Hey,
expensive.
listen, I guess
as you go on.
I guess the people who work at Buffalo Trace, like the makers, they can drink whatever they want.
Sure.
So what do they care about us drinking it, right?
True. The next one is the William Laurie Weller, which we talked about on our WL Weller. It's aged 12 years and 6 months. It's the Buffalo Trace Wheated Bourbon Mash, 70% corn, 16% wheat, and 14% malted barley. That is cask strength, bottled at 134.5
Wow.
proof.
There's.
It tastes like marshmallows, salted almonds, nougat, figs, and dates.
And nougat in both.
Yeah, I found this on Drizzly for $6.99. Yes.
Wow.
What?
Oh, my God.
Yeah. The Sazerac Rye 18-year, it's 90 proof, so we're coming back down to earth.
Right.
It's the Buffalo Trace Rye Mash, which is the 51 rye, 39 corn, and 10% malted barley, the same as what we were drinking.
It's only available in eyedroppers. 3 drops is $20 on your tongue. They put 3 drops on your tongue, and you go home, and it's at $20.
Right, $20.
You say, thank you, Monsignore, and you walk away. And that's it.
Right, it's like communion.
Right.
It says the tasting notes are very mature with notes of oak, leather, molasses, and allspice. The long warm finish is preceded by notes of mint, eucalyptus, cinnamon, vanilla, and lingering pepper.
They're like very mature with notes of leather, ball gag, and submission.
I bet you that tastes really good.
Yeah, that probably tastes amazing.
But I do think, especially with the eucalyptus,
Yeah, that's an interesting taste note.
that is.
I mean, it has to be just a hint,
Right.
Well,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Well, yeah. But the that blend alone sounds
Yeah,
fantastic.
It really does. On Drizzly, $7.99.
Holy crap.
So the last one is the Eagle Rare 17-year, aged 18 years, oddly, this year. Liars.
They forgot to bottle it last year.
Yeah,
Like, oh, shit, we didn't bottle it.
Oh, crap.
They're still going to buy it anyway.
Yeah.
Sure.
This is bottled at 101 proof. This is the Buffalo Trace #1 bourbon mash, the
Right.
80-10-10. The fragrant aroma has almost a wine-like character with hints of almond, cigar boxes, and cinnamon.
Okay.
The delicate and dry, mild palate tastes of leather, vanilla, and tobacco. This bourbon lingers, finishing with hints of leather and toffee. It goes for, on Drizzly, $1,199.
If I'm going to drink something that has hints of cigar box and leather, that I'm not paying. I'm not paying that ridiculous price for it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, if I taste leather and cigar box, I really want to be tied up drinking out of a boot.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Paying a ridiculous amount of money for it. Now, I know it's just a hint, but okay.
Yeah.
Whatevs.
Yeah, I mean, those don't sound like delicious tasting notes, but I think if you were drinking it, you might go, okay, now I get it. This tastes really good.
Yep. Well, I mean, I really appreciate you scoring us some of the antique collection through the black market, smuggled in little vials and in places we don't want to talk about just to get it into the country so we can try it.
Oh, gosh.
Outside the state of Kentucky. Where are you going? Just going up to New Jersey for a bit. Do you have any the antique collection? Oh, no. We know that you're not allowed to take that out of here.
What's that in your pocket?
I'm just happy. I'm just excited
It's
to be
all
here.
me, man.
It's not a vial of Thomas H. Handy illegal fucking Buffalo Trace. God bless you. Well, anyway, I feel like I got one over on Buffalo Trace. Ha ha. I tried your whiskey you don't want me to ever have.
Ha ha, bitches.
Now give me my Eagle Rare back. Not your 17-year fancy schmancy one. I just want my regular Eagle Rare back right now. And nobody gets hurt.
Wow.
Wow.
I tell you, listen, I'm trying to take better care of myself, get some walking in, trying to live long enough where I can actually try some of the antique collection like a normal person. So I might not make it, but hopefully my grandchildren will one day be able to sit in front of a fire and enjoy a nice dram of George T. Stagg and say, this is to you, Grandpa.
Yeah.
This is for Pop.
This is for Pop Pop, and look what we've accomplished now. All because Buffalo Trace found a way to put other stuff in barrels besides their own Buffalo Trace.
All right. I think we can wrap this up now.
I want to thank Buffalo Trace for making a delicious Thomas H. Handy whiskey for us to enjoy tonight, rye whiskey. And also thanks to Sazerac itself for backing it up. And thanks to Siobhan. And thanks to Scott as always. And thank you for joining us on this delicious whiskey quick taste.
Cheers, everyone.
Bye.